Welcome to Be.Live, be yourself and live your purpose. I'm your host, Rocka Cruz, and this is the fourth part of our series, Calm in the Chaos. In the last few episodes, we've been building up this step by step. You started by writing your thoughts so you can see them. Then we talked about how your brain forms patterns and how you can start rewiring them. And the last episode, we talked about your body, how stress is not just mental, it's physical. Today, we will talk about something that quietly affects how you think, and it's the stories in our head. Most of the time, it's not the situation that stresses you, it's the story you tell yourself about it. The same situation, different people, different reactions. Why? Because of the story. When you see a problem, your mind fills in the blanks. You say, what if this gets worse? Or what if I fail? Or what if I'm not ready? Or whatever you're thinking, filling in those blanks. And and before anything even happens, you've already created an outcome in your head, which feels real. It feels like you're just being logical or even practical. You're trying to think ahead, filling in the blanks, using stories. You're not seeing reality, you're seeing a story. And where do these stories come from? Not just from what's happening now. A lot of it comes from what you've been through before, your past experiences, past failures, your past brokenness or hurt, and sometimes things you haven't fully processed. Maybe you've trusted someone before and got hurt. So now the story becomes people can't be trusted. Or you come from a family that's full of lack and your parents are always worried and things don't work out. So now the story becomes it will happen again. I'll be poor. I wouldn't have enough. Or maybe you made a mistake or your parents made a mistake before and you really can't let it go. So now the story becomes I'm rejected, abandoned, or it's it feels like I'm going to get abandoned again. So now you're not just reacting to the present, you're reacting to the past, layered on top of the present. And this is where it connects with what we've been talking about. When our system is already stressed because of these current issues, and when your body is tense and your mind is tired, those stories become more negative. It comes back. It's not, you don't feel like it's a flashback. You feel that what happened before is happening again. So now it's not just one problem, it's everything you've been carrying showing up at once. So it's what you're still carrying from before and it becomes heavier. Now, here's where we shift. We don't try to stop the stories, that won't work. We learn to see them. So, the next time you feel stressed, pause. Ask yourself, what story am I telling myself right now? Then go deeper. Is this coming from what's happening now or something I haven't let go of yet? That question alone creates awareness. And awareness, again, creates a space. The moment you see the story, you're no longer inside it. You're looking at it. You know, it's so hard to detect a story in your head, but sometimes you really have to think. Now, you have a choice. You can keep the same story or you can start to loosen it. Not by forcing yourself to be positive again. It's not about positive thinking, but by being honest. Is this true? Am I gonna get poor again? Is is this stress helping me? What are more grounded ways to look at this? And sometimes you can even go deeper. Sometimes it's not about changing the thought, it's about recognizing what you're still holding on to. Maybe it's rejection, frustration, disappointment. Maybe it's something you haven't forgiven, something else, or even yourself. And when you see that, you don't have to fix it. Just acknowledge it. Because awareness is the first step to release. And over time, as you keep noticing these patterns, as you keep questioning these stories, they start to lose their hold and you become less reactive, more steady, more clear. It's so hard to just accept that it's our stories in our head. The past is not the past yet. But as you see more clearly, you tend to lose it and to forgive it. And when this ties everything together, when you write your thoughts, you understand your patterns, you regulate your body, and you question your stories. And that's how to take control. So here's something simple you can do today. Catch one story. Like now, with everything that's happening, our economy, our family issues, our body, our health, write it down and ask, is this true? And if it's true, we can still do something about it. Is it from, you can ask yourself, is this from now or my past? And ask yourself also, what's a better way to respond? Is it anger or realization? You start there. Instead of just, and if you do react or you've reacted in a way that you didn't like it, you still can come back. Why did I react that way? And then you see if this is a story. Sometimes we overreact because you really have a past that you haven't taken care of. Most of this stress you feel is not just from what's happening. It's from the meaning you attach to it. And when you start shifting, everything starts to feel lighter. I know it's just like hanging, but you ask yourself, the next episode will talk something that ties everything together. How to stay grounded long term, even when life stays unpredictable. So see you there.